I will show you how the double shutter speed rule does not work, and why 120 fps at 1/125th is the best choice even for everyday shooting. Even if you will not use slow motion during editing, I will show you why you should choose a shutter speed equal to the number of frames per second. Prosumers do not notice what is the difference in everyday video shooting. They may have noticed that something is wrong with the video, but they do not understand what is the cause. For example, an unpleasant strobe phenomenon. Other videographers usually tell such users that they should apply the double exposure rule. But there are videographers who fulfill this rule, and the video still remains of poor quality, strobes. In short, the rolling shutter is who you need to blame. The most noticeable thing that you have heard about the rolling shutter is that the vertical lines in the frame will tilt when the camera moves, quite imperceptibly, which can be neglected. I will show you that everything is much worse. I will shoot an ordinary video in unusual conditions, and create a new one from its individual frames. I will need a flashbulb. Its task is to snatch one bright moment of the real world out of complete darkness. I will capture such bright flashes on video 90 times. From these individual illuminated frames I will collect a new video with a duration of 3 seconds from these 90 frames at 30 fps, and you can compare the results. The essence of the experiment is, the rolling shutter spoils every frame. You don't notice because you don't know how to notice it. Reality has no division into frames, and your camera captures as much information as can. That is why consumer cameras are not allowed to shoot professional commercial video. Netflix. The only non-cinema camera allowed is the Panasonic S1H. I'll show you practically how to minimize the rolling shutter effect in your usual non-professional camera. The duration of the flash lamp's pulse is 1/10,000th of a second. This is much shorter than the time of one video frame. This is enough to expose the camera sensor. After all, the information of the sensor is recorded after the exposure. The modern photo camera that we use to shoot videos were created to work with a flashlight. I will show you that the video can quite capture a completely light-filled frame. A camera with the ability to shoot video in the mode of all keyframes. The number of frames per second is 30, shutter speed 1/60th of a second. ISO at a minimum, aperture at a maximum. We need complete darkness in the frame. Flash with a pulse duration of 1/10,000th of a second. How will we do? Point the camera at the wall and turn on the video recording. Direct the flash to the wall and make 90 manual flashes. Repeat shooting at 30 fps and a shutter speed of 1/30th. Break the final video into a sequence of frames. Delete frames that are not illuminated by the flash. If the camera has split the flash moment into 2 frames, I glue it together in 1 frame, collecting a new sequence from the resulting illuminated frames. Repeat shooting at 120 fps and a shutter speed of 1/250th. Repeat shooting at 120 fps and a shutter speed of 1/125th. Compare the results. As you can see, only the last option does not have any loss of information in the frame. Why do you not notice such losses in normal shooting? That's because our real world is not divided into frames. Instead of the black spot there will be a part of the information from our world, from the previous moment of reality, and so on, frame by frame, like nothing is lost, but every frame is a monster. Frankenstein, assembled from several parts, from different times, from the present, the past and beyond. And, the higher the shutter speed you choose, the worse will be the result. But, while buyers have not noticed this weakness, the manufacturer will continue to offer the consumer such a neutered fake cameras. The manufacturer tries to deceive novice filmmakers even. In cheaper cine cameras there is no global shutter. And so these same flaws are there. If you want to film a real movie, buy an expensive camera with the global shutter in it.